Okay, I think I'm done setting things up. I'm a little bit more behind than I initially planned on it, but I think we are good to go. Just one more thing. Just gotta make chat appear here. And then, boop, there we go. Okay. Yes. Cool, we're good. I hope everyone's having a good night. I am excited to get back into this. As I was trying to set up, I do have a little bit of a sad news. I broke one of the Chaos Chosen that were in storage, and I had to search around for his arms. I found both arms, but now I'm missing the other arm again. So I have to find that at some point, but I will reglue his arms. I know last stream, a little bit off stream, I went and got some different reds and actually made the World Eater Chosen's arm look better than what I currently had for a red. But, like I said in the title, tonight I'm going to be continuing doing my friend's kill team. I think we'll get a good chunk done tonight, because I don't have to worry about the gold. I just got to do some easy parts here and there. I think I'm going to move over to doing whites and stuff like that. So that being like the skulls and the demon marks on the sides here and there. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to get done tonight. Or I know I'll get done. And I definitely want to work on the executioner leading these guys. I want to work on the skin cape cloak he has. Get that looking proper. And yeah, but first things first, I'm going to get this guy fixed up and find his other arm, wherever it might be. But I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Hope everyone has had a good weekend. Oh, I just realized his horn broke when it fell. Shoot. Well, that'll have to be just a part of the mini. I gotta get this glued on better. There we go. Come on. Just need that arm to stay. Yep. Okay, we're good, we're good. That can stay there. At some point I will find this other arm somewhere within my weird collection. Get this opened up. Sweet. That off to the side. I don't have many whites, but I definitely have some. I might not even keep all the demon skulls popping out of the shoulders as white. I'm definitely excited to do it for the Nervo guy, because he's got horns and stuff kind of popping here and there. Oh, I forgot to do the gold on your backpack as well. We'll worry about that another time. There. I just want to check and see what I did with that arm. If I put it down somewhere, or what? I thought I had it in my hand. Odd. I won't worry about looking for it at the moment. Which one do I want to use? I'll use this brush. This seems like a good brush to use. Maybe not. Seen better days. Is this one okay? This one... no. Which one to use? Which one to use? Are you a decent brush? Yeah, you're a good brush. Give that a quick little rinse off. goes there in the corner. Try to get this guy shaken up. Oh shoot, I need to do that. Hold on, I got a little side project I gotta do real quick. Just gonna make sure I can apply to that. Nah. Me and some friends have been playing an online game, and I'm the last one to not buy the DLC, so I'm just checking to make sure I'm getting the right DLC for that game. So I'm just waiting on that reply. I think it's the very first one. I think the game has for sale, but I don't know. I also gotta fix this bottle at some point, but for now. Okay. That'll be the last. Cool. Do that. We close that. Now we go here. Now we go here. I'm sorry, I'm going so much. Hello, Hannibal. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit spastic right now. I'm kind of getting things semi-set up, but also, like, not. Jeez. Okay. I want to do this guy. We'll do this one. Hopefully everything sounds good. I'm not too quiet or anything's too loud. Should be fine. I gotta get a piece of cloth. Or do I have one in here? I have one in here. Cool. I have way too much paint on this brush. If you want my personal opinion, go to sleep now. Not that I don't want your viewership. And I'm not tired. Well, you say that, but then, you know, you'll go to sleep and be like, damn, I was a lot more tired than I thought. Yeah, sit and wait for like 7 more hours and go to sleep. My vote is always go get some rest. Make sure you are actually feeling okay. And all that. Yeah, that's probably for the best. See how you feel in a half hour. I know the stream started a bit later than I normally have done, although I did make a stream schedule to show it. I gave myself an extra hour today so I could go over to my buddy's workshop and move my stuff over there so I can actually start doing some other craft stuff. I moved my forge over there, I moved my metalworking stuff. So I am setting that up, and I'll be over there tomorrow to do some work. I might film myself doing some work there, but I think it'll mostly just be clean up and set up. So, but Hannibal says currently painting something 3D. Ooh, what are you painting that's in 3D? Is it like a 3D print or? With the smithing stuff, yes, things are coming together. I've actually had to, like, for the first time ever in my life, write a... Oh, printing! I don't know why I wrote that as paint. Probably because I'm painting and I assumed it was the same. You twos hope it didn't fall while at work. Hello, Dorzo. How are you doing? I hope Hannibal's print doesn't fail while it goes, but no, setup went fine. I just dropped off the boxes and ran back because from my place where my buddy's garage is, from where my buddy's garage is, it's a half-hour drive from my current apartment. As for when I'm painting, I am continuing the Chaos Chosen that is going to be my friend's kill team. And you missed it, but earlier I said I accidentally dropped one of the models. I dropped the Zinch guy. I broke his horn and both his arms fell off. I found both of them and then I lost his other arm again. So I need to figure out where it is. Oh, and nice that you're printing off. Jeez. I gotta close that. Keep my Facebook Messenger off. But yeah, I think if I go over to the workshop tomorrow, I won't start the sword. What I'll do is, for the Inquisitor cosplay, they have a thing called a Inquisitor Rosette, and it's their badge of office. I think I'll start making that tomorrow. I'm going to do that with, like, brass, bone, and I'm trying to think what else I want to do. I do want to add some red to it, so maybe I'll, like, figure out how to do epoxy and put red epoxy on it as well. And I also want to make a Imperial, like, eagle symbol. Like, I want to make that out of brass and have it pinned as well on the outfit. So those are kind of my plans for myself for tomorrow, and I do want to film myself while doing it. Aquila, yes, the Aquila. It won't be super detailed, but it doesn't have to be detailed. It's just going to be the shape. And I might do some smithing as well, but I think I'll just do those craft things for now. Kind of made time in my week to possibly go there 3 times this week. So tomorrow, Friday, and maybe Sunday I'll be over there getting some other craft stuff done. But I also got to be doing video editing, so I'm just trying to, like, make my schedule be relatively okay. Adulting sucks at the end of the day. That's what this all boils down to. Adulting is not fun, but it needs to be done. I might have to switch this brush. As much as I want want to use this one. It doesn't... It's covering. The bristles are just a little bit loose. I don't know if I want to make all the demon bits white. I want to do this guy at least white. And I'll do his horns as white as well. So that if I do like another color, it won't be as bad. Like, it won't be just black, I guess is what I'm thinking. Well, I do have another project that I should do. Since once I have like this kill team done, I kind of need a board to play it on. So I'm going to build my own where I have all the terrain and stuff. So I'm going to enlist the help of this guy, my friend whose kill team this is. I'm going to enlist his help to help me paint the terrain and stuff. And we'll also do that over at the workshop and get that going. And then go from there. I feel like I should do something for that other demon head. And not just black. Let's put a brush. It's seen better days. I hope everyone is doing well. Just in general. It is extremely hot where I am. Again, so I have the fan going. I got like up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit today. And it's not the heat that gets me, it's the humidity. Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that your dice worked out. The dice are dicing. I have to ask, did you make it so they could be loaded dice? Or are they proper dice? Let's see, my plan right now with this white, I want it to be like a bone. Start this off as a bone, highlight it a little bit. 100% infill, as proper as I can get it. That's smart. Although I wouldn't. Well, are these D&D dice or are these like just D6s? I'm assuming they're D&D dice. Yeah, with this, what am I using? I'm using Brain Matter Beige. I'm going to try to use this as like a bone effect on these guys. Ah, you're printing a D12. Nice. want to get a 3D printer. I'm just not sure what type of 3D one I want to get. I know I want to get a resin. I just also... Again, it comes to spacing. Because I don't know how my living situation is going to be and all that in the future. If I had a proper full-time setup, then yeah, I would definitely get a 3D printer and start printing stuff off. Because I've seen some really cool terrain that I want to print off in places, and maybe a couple extra like bits, so I'm not just using everything from GW. So reading off what Hannibal says, now just 20 different ones remaining. One online set costs $24 and my friend wants 3 sets. Are you charging him for these, or are you just doing it as a favor? I feel like this basing brush is turning into a Hannibal says it's a favor, but hell, give me money if I want. Oh no, he'll give me money if I want it or not. Fair enough. I mean, especially, once you have like the STL to paint or to print more dice in the future, you'll make your money back quickly with it, as long as you keep like printing dice. Although you could start like a little dice selling business. I think that white is turning out well. I'll just clean off this poor brush. I need to look up some like better paintbrush companies. Ones that will last quite a bit longer. Or maybe I should buy like brush wax as well, and that would help with keeping the brush tip together longer. I don't know much about the different brushes out there, and so I had an idea. Should I try making the demon skulls on the side look a little more fleshy? That might be interesting. I'm gonna snack on something too. I had to quickly make myself like dinner before I popped on as well. I'm gonna work on you next, Mr. Nurgle guy. I'll find another brush as well. Maybe that one. Has that one got a good tip? That one's got a decent tip. With as much painting as I'm kind of doing, I want to keep using a rigid tip brush. Okay. I think this is going to turn out really nice. Even though this might look clean, I do want to dirty up this Nova guy a little bit. Make it look like he's got this new bone growing out. Maybe he's got a bone disease. That Papa Nova gave him like a bone growth one. I'm just using this first white as a base layer and building it from there. I think this is going to be nice. I know the next stream I'm going to move on to the Norm Assimilator that I started a couple streams ago. It'd be good to switch up and instead of showing you guys the same models over and over, it'd be good to do some other stuff here and there. I'm trying to think like what else I'd like to do for streams. I definitely got a craft one. I think I'm going to be doing some research into this because I don't know how the setup would work. But I'm going to see if I can set myself up to live stream over in the workshop when I have that thing set up. No, the Tyranid is not finished. But I figured because I have so many projects I want to do, this stream's going to be these guys. If I can finish this stream, awesome. If I don't, they'll be moved over to next week's stream. But on Saturday, I will be working on that Tyranid that I started last time. I don't really want to I don't want to work on models that you guys see on stream off camera. Because I don't think it's fair for the people that have been sitting here watching me paint up like these guys from the beginning and all that to be like, hey, you did a bunch of work, that's not fair. Like, I wanted to see the whole process. So I want to go through that. Oh, I also remembered. So I know I was a part of an art competition and all that. The voting, I think is over. I don't know where I placed yet. I think I'll know by Saturday where I placed in it. And I'll definitely say where I placed during the video I make for it, but I'll let you guys in stream know where I placed for the art competition. I don't think I placed very high, although they said the most points, like, they did it from like a range of 50 or more. The highest some got was 50, and the lowest was 35. So I'm like, if I'm at the bottom, at least I got like over half point like count on it, which makes me feel good. I feel very good about that. What did I send in? I will grab it in a second. I did it on stream a little bit. One sec. So I know I worked on stream with this, but this is what I sent in. For all those that returned, this is what I sent in for the art competition. And yeah, we'll see where it landed. I have no idea. I feel good, and they're planning another one, and I think I'll take part in the other one. But even if I don't take part, because I have that Abaddon model, I want to put that one on a diorama and give that to my friend. So I definitely will be doing another diorama again soon, which will be fun. Thank you, Hannibal. I'm very happy with it as well. I'm gonna throw this out there as well. If people like what I do and want to support it, I did open a coffee that is linked in my channel subscription. You don't have to like throw money in it at all, but any money you do put in there just goes back into the channel and goes into improving everything that I do for the channel. So it'll go into like equipment, it will go into the next project that I work on, like materials and stuff. So that's there, but it's only if you have, only if people want to. That's what I'm trying to say. Only if people want to do that. Figured if people enjoyed it and wanted to support, they could. Other than that, you guys just sitting here and watching is more than enough support as well. I do enjoy sitting here and chatting with everybody. I look forward to doing these streams, and I want to do more. Like, I want to do another... I know I'm doing 2 a week. I want to do 3 a week, but I definitely want to... I don't know what day I do it on, and with so much other stuff I want to get done, I think keeping 2 a week is the best option in the long run. If I got a live streaming set up in the workshop stuff, I definitely will do that for videos. Although the service there is not good, so I think I'd have to grab my Wi-Fi set up here and bring it all the way over there. I'll do that skull and a couple other things. But for anyone new here and is curious what I'm working on, I'm working on the Chaos Chosen for a friend. I got this friend into Warhammer a little bit. These are his personal models. He is not a fan of painting. I am. He likes the building and he likes the tabletop game. And I like the building and I like the painting. Although I think I like more the lore in the painting. So it's a good dichotomy of like, he'll buy some models and I will paint up the models. I'm sure this horn coming out of the helmet's not supposed to be bone, but I'm going to treat it as bone. I'm going to treat it as he's got bone coming out. How's it going, Afro? Afro says he's the bone man with a bone plan. I like that. That's a good little joke. If you want to join me, Afro, I am in a Discord call. I'm always in the Discord call. That's the only way I can make my little guy appear on screen. Let's see, getting this looking good. I feel like I need to do this part as another color as well. I'm liking the white, but it just needs a little bit of extra. Has he got like a tongue that comes down? Yeah, he does. I can't tell if it's a mutation or the armor. I mean, it is chaos. It's most likely a chaos corruption thing with the armor. So I guess when I hit it with a red, it will actually kind of look good and pop out, not just be so dark. Oh, I do have to let you know, Afro. Sadly, I did drop one of the models and his horn broke and both arms fell off. I found both arms, but now I can't find where I placed one of the arms. But I was able to get one of them glued back on. So I gotta figure out where it is and glue it on before I paint them up. Do this in white as well. It's a little skull on the back. I don't really have a set scheme when I start painting these guys. I just kind of go with the flow. Whatever is looking or feeling right. It's kind of what I think it needs to be. Oh no, it's a good thing I didn't do this gold, because they look like hands coming off. Ooh, maybe I should do this a different thing. Maybe I should do those as... Oh. Hello?
Hi.
Hello, Ben.
How's it going?
It's going well. Let me just check something. Oh no, I don't have your little thing on here. Bear with me for a second. Chat, things are gonna look dark. I need to copy some stuff. Let's see. Okay. And I did it as a browser. Go back to here. Midstream add-ons. It's what I gotta do. Make your little...
Just added a browser source.
Well, that's what it is, to make the little thing light up. It's a Discord like add-on thing where you gotta copy the link that it is, and it's just a browser that OBS uses. So, yeah. I mean, that's how I'm able to be a little PNG guy. I gotta do... I don't know if I'll ever get Bob back on here. Or Mark. I mean, they're busy, but if I gotta make theirs at some point. But how have you been, Ben? You been good?
Yeah. Mainly just been gaming.
I bet. Have you played any more Peak, or you mostly been doing Monster Hunter?
I did a couple runs today. I got a decent ways up the tropical mountain, but
You couldn't get up to the snowy part? Yeah. I've been enjoying Peak. Peak's been a lot of fun to play.
yeah,
I'm not a big fan of heights in general when it comes to games. After the first session, I've gotten a lot better. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with everyone again. Also, to let you know, I moved my workshop stuff over to that guy's garage just not far from you. So we'll be able to start doing stuff there.
nice. Just say when.
I'll let you know. Like I said in our text and I said here, I'm trying to make time for it. So what I have scheduled is I'm going over there tomorrow after work to fully set up and maybe do some work for the cosplay. Or I'm most likely going to do some work for the cosplay. Make like an Inquisitor Rosette, make the Aquila, and have those done because I'm going to do those in brass. And then I want to be there Friday and Sunday, but Sunday's my grandfather's birthday, so I don't think I'm going to be there Sunday. But Friday after work, I want to be over there and do some more. Nice. Okay, I got...
I can set up tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I mean, tomorrow is a set things up. Like, I don't know if I can fully set up in a spot I want to set up. Or like where I did last time. I like to think I can, but I don't know. It all depends on him. It's not my garage either. It's his garage. So, I really need to find this guy's arm. I feel bad dropping him. I could feel him slip when I was holding him. Yeah, I do apologize about the camera. It's just sitting on this table, and every time I move it just shakes. There's not much I can really do about the camera, like, shaking and moving, because it's just on a folding table.
Get a better camera.
I mean, it's my phone. What I could do is get a better, like, stand or setup, and then it'd be fine. Like, I fully know the quality is not where I want it to be. But, yeah. Anyway, with that. I can try tapping on the screen and see if it actually focuses. I don't know how this app really kind of... Yeah, I'm not really sure how to make it focus better on this app because I haven't really messed around with it that much. Look on this guy next. So we'll work on this
I did play Wild earlier.
Nice. I do have Wild and I want to play it soon. I feel like with my schedule, Sunday might be the only day I get to.
Yeah, I was trying to beat tempered Seregians, but he kicked my ass.
Is it harder than Worlds or is it about the same?
I'd say like the main story stuff is way easier. Comes go real quick in level level.
Okay.
But there's like a monster star difficulty. The higher stars are harder.
So it's like the original rank system in Worlds, where it was like, it's been a while since I played Worlds.
No.
Didn't
Sort
they?
of, but it's like per monster that spawns in the world, and not like just the quest.
Okay. That's good to know. I definitely want to fight. I'm trying to remember his name. I know it. It's her, like Legania. It's the like serpent dragon, pretty much. He was like the flagship monster for Monster Hunter 3. Oh,
Which
Lagiacrus.
one?
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Lagiacrus. That's the one I want to fight.
Oh.
Legania was from Worlds and was the flying
Yeah, that was
ice
confused
guy.
for a moment.
Yeah. That's on me. I want to see. It is kind of bugging me. Like, if the focus is that bad, I want to see if there's a way I can make it be better. Yeah, that does look kind of crappy from my end. I can see that. Bear with me for a sec. I'm going to unscrew from its stand. Settings. Video. Can I up the frame? I don't know if frame rate really does anything. I'm not really happy with this app I'm using. I'm using VOD.Ninja. It's the only thing I've found that actually has made this work, but nope, that's not what I want. Here, I'll try to do this. Because I have the camera like zoomed in, so it actually fits in the screen. If I zoomed it out, it would actually look better. That's kind of the issue. I need to make a border. That's also why the camera is like bad quality, because I have it just zoomed in. This whole thing's janky, and I know it's janky. So I do apologize for the jankiness. That's something I'll keep in mind, is making a border so it'll actually be the proper width when it comes in, so it doesn't look so grainy. Eventually, I actually want to get like a regular recording camera and not just use my phone. But I was going to say hello and welcome to anyone that is new here. For those of you that are curious, I am working on my friend's Chaos Chosen. That is currently my co-host here. I got him into Warhammer, and this is what he picked for his first army. And we're going to run this as a kill team. I think it'll run as like a Legionnaire kill team, but we'll see how it goes.
And I only have 2 more Terminators to do.
Nice. Are you going to build any more while I paint, or are you just going to be gaming?
I kind of have to be gaming because I don't have my stuff set up on my computer first.
Nah, fair
On
enough.
another desk. From the room.
Okay. Let's be right. Maybe I can just make it with the proper eye. Okay. We can make this work. Oh, I didn't realize there was a skull on his base. Okay, start off with that. Is that a mouth on his backpack? I should have dry brushed these models to see all the details properly. Is that actually what it is? I think it is. He's got little tentacles as well. So, I know I messaged you about this, but yeah, the painting project, I figured if you want to help me do some of the terrain for when we finally... Because I still got to do a kill team. I'm just going to read what Hannibal says real quick. He says, okay, I'm trying to go to sleep. See you next week. I'm in Berlin visiting family on the weekends. Thank you, Hannibal. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you being here for the time, and get some rest. And have a fun weekend with your family. Yeah, but like I was saying, I have a lot of terrain that I want to paint, and I figured it'd be a fun, like, weekend project at the workshop just to paint up some terrain.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to try.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be like doing it a lot with a paintbrush. I think we'll do it with makeup brushes and larger brushes. Nothing crazy, and just use like not what I'm using here, like Army Painter paints and stuff like that. We'll just use like acrylics and all that. But I will definitely take your help when we do the sword as well.
I'll gladly help with that.
I figured you would. I will have to figure out how to do neon lights in the sword as well for the power blade,
Yeah.
because you made that suggestion and now I have to go with that.
It'll be a fun challenge.
I think it'll be easier than I think it is. I'm also like, should I make a chain sword as well? But I feel like if I make a chain sword, I need a 3D printer to make all the parts for it. And I don't have a 3D
and a
printer.
properly sized motor.
I think it's like a battery thing, what I've seen people use. They use a battery when it comes to all that. I just realized there's little tentacles and stuff coming off the backpack. I may make those purple, because this is the Slaneshi guy. Also, I'm glad you like the different color idea for the Chosen.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting.
Do you want me to do that with the Terminators as well when I'm assuming you'll have me paint those?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. You can tell me which ones you want to be which, or I can just decide. It's up to you.
Yeah, I might have some choices.
Okay. You can let me know this or not, because these are your models. The leader, do you want him just to be like pure black, or do you want him to be a part of a certain legion? Because I thought, and this is an idea, and I'm going to throw this out there. I thought about taking the 4 colors and putting it on his cape.
Oh, so he's like one of those worships all of them?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's leading these 4. He might as well do that, but that's also up to you. I'm also fine with leaving him black, as he's just like, you know, the Black Legion, they worship all of them, so might as well just leave it black. You can sit and think on it.
Yeah, I'll definitely think about that.
And I gotta get more of this beige paint. Start doing that. I can't decide out of all the colors that I did which one I like the most. I think I like the Zinch just because the blue, but the Nurgle one is also really nice looking.
Yeah. Both good.
Oh, you know what's another project I can do over at the workshop? And I have it in storage or somewhere. I can do the bolter as well. Because I was going to make a bolter as well for that. Okay. I think I'm at the point that I need to find that Zinch guy's arm.
Yeah,
And
kind of needs that.
yeah, he does. I had both of them. I don't know what I did with it. Did I set it down while I was trying to get... Oh, I did. I think I know what I set down. Yep. I literally set his arm down on my bureau so I could grab something to get his other arm. So I'm going to glue that back on. We'll go from there. I'm gonna actually, I will say this part. For anyone new here and that's interested in models or any sort of craft or hobby or just wants to hang out and chat with people from the community, I did make a Discord for people to join. It is completely free. Oh. Yes. Yes, they are. I'm just going to say Prime. I'm not sure how to say the first part of your name. Yes, each one is dedicated. So the guy in my hand right here, he is Zinch. I am doing the Chosen. This is for my friend here, the floating skull on screen. I got him in the Warhammer, and I told him I would buy his first Warhammer minis, and he... Do you want to speak for yourself, I guess, instead of having me speak for you, because you are here? Or...
Yeah, I enjoy it. I'd say the tabletop game's pretty good.
Yeah. I think from what I've seen, you like building and you like the game more than anything, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm more of a painter and a lore guy, but I don't mind playing on the tabletop. I just get my ass kicked every time. But I'm working on his models right now, and we are both going to do... I have a Space Marine kill team that I completed a couple streams ago, and I'm going to run his guys here, or we're going to run his guys here as a Legionnaire kill team led by an Executioner, which will be like their captain or whatever variant. I'm not sure with Black Legion how it all pans out, but that is what we are planning. So you're gonna sit to the side there, Mr. Zinch. I feel bad I broke his horn, but at the same time, it kind of works for chaos as well. Oh, and I don't know if I showed you, Ben, but I got some actual red paints and made his pauldron and the top horns red, so they actually look like a proper Khorne berserker or a proper world eater.
It's really cool.
Thank you, Prime. Yeah, I'm more than happy to paint for him. I'm thinking about doing commission stuff eventually in the future for myself, or offering to do commissions if I keep doing this. But I have plenty of my own models I can paint, and my friend here has. Let's see, you're working on a set of Terminators now, right?
Yeah.
So
I've done 3 out of the 5.
yeah, so I got those next. But other than that, I got some other projects I'm going to be working on. For those that I'm working on a Inquisitor cosplay. I have most of the base outfit made. I'm just going to make a couple things. I'm making myself a bolter. I'm actually forging myself a power sword is what I'm going to do. Because I'm into blacksmithing. That's one of my other hobbies. And I gotta make an Inquisitor rosette, and I'm gonna do an Aquila and have that as a pinned. And I'm also gonna make my own purity seals as well to put on the outfit. I'm also gonna buy some foam to do some foam like armor, just to make it look like armor. So a lot of big projects. That's gonna be a big one. I today just set up. I just moved my blacksmithing stuff to a buddy's garage, so I can start doing that. So that stuff I will be making videos on in the future. Kind of slow on the video editing and stuff. I've been more just streaming to keep getting content out, but definitely got some big stuff planned here on the channel. And it's not all just going to be Warhammer stuff, but I think for now it's sticking as Warhammer. I think besides that, what else do we got planned? Or at least what else do I have planned? Oh, son of a... I thought I played it so that wouldn't happen. I need to find like a proper like music thing instead of just using YouTube. Jesus, playing 2. You done? Okay, you're done. What else? I'm trying to think like what else. I don't know. I think those are the big projects. I do have some more like model stuff I want to do. I think I want to do like a 40-day challenge and then just do it on stream. So I want to try completing one of my armies within 40 days of building and painting and have it all on stream. I think that would be a fun one. Stuff. I don't know how this would work out, but I'd like to do like once we have both armies done, Ben, at least like both kill teams, I want to do a narrative series. Oh. How many armies that I own that are not painted? 5. 4. 4 armies, but I'm splitting Space Marines into 2, so I have 5. I've like picked random models that I wanted to have painted, and then just paint those, but I've never sat down and done like a whole bunch of models. So I think doing like the 40-day challenge would be pretty good. But yeah, as I was saying, Ben, I think once we get both these kill teams set up, and we get the board done, and we play a couple games on our own, maybe we could do like a little campaign game and record it, but we'll see how that works out and plays.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
I thought it'd be. Could maybe do it in the workshop if we had the space and all that, because the guy that I'm using the space in, he has a table in there that he's going to play D&D with his friends in there. So, is it big enough for him to do a kill team game on? I was thinking about more kill team missions as well that I wanted to do, because in one of the streams someone had an idea, or they played like a narrative game or a narrative mission based off one of the books in Warhammer, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. I'm going to keep like looking through different books and stuff and try to make some more. So I'm definitely stealing that one he talked about, and there was one from Infinite Divine that was good. Ooh, that's a long time. 96 hours? So, Silvers in chat said that he wants to do a 96 non-stop stream where he builds and paints a 40k scale Titan.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's a big model to paint and build within, I think, any time frame. It's a lot. 72 is 3 days. It's over 6 days, I think. Or am I doing that wrong? No, I'm doing that wrong. It's less than 6 days. Because if you did 6, it'd be 144 hours is 6 days. So 4 days. Yeah, that is 4 days straight. Would you be giving yourself breaks in between? Well, no, you did say non-stop, so I'd assume that that includes sleep and all that as well, Silver. I'd be down to do like a straight 12-hour, 24-hour stream of just trying to paint stuff, but I have to pick like a specific day to do that. Maybe like a fun set thing. I always have all these plans, but I don't have enough time. Jeez. trying to think if I want to highlight the whites after this, or if I want to try dirtying up the bone parts on these models. I think dirtying up would be the best option, just because they are chaos and they're not really meant to be nice and clean.
Yeah.
And there's an eye back here. That eye as well. There we go. What sort of project are you working on today, Silver? You said you just put 5 hours into... Already put 5 hours in, just 5 to go before I shut down for the day. So what sort of project are you working on? Are you doing a Tau Pathfinder? Oh, that's cool. Tau Pathfinders. Plural. Plural. I don't know much about Tau models. I mean, some of them look cool. And I definitely, like, steal some of the guns or stuff to throw into an army, but I don't think I'd ever run Tau myself. I'm trying to think other than that, I think trying to decide what I do after this kill team and I get the Tyranid painted. I might keep doing the whole kill team kick I have, because I can do 3 more kill teams. I got the Death Corps of Krieg kill team I could do. I could do Kazarkin. I could do Necrons. Oh, and I got the new kill team box as well. I have a lot of options. I think I might just build some of these for myself on my own. How many points is each your army? If Tau's your 7th army, I'm assuming it's like 2,000 points for each of them. I am just taking a little bit of a break to eat something before I continue. Oh, each army's 3,000 points. That's, depending on the army, that can be a lot of models. I'm assuming it's a lot of models.
I'll be back. I just gotta grab some food.
No worries. I was doing the same. I think this guy's good. I will admit, if I had to do like another Xenos dedicated army, I'd maybe do Necrons. Some of the models look interesting, but I don't like all the Necron models. So I think I'd be just a little bit of a collector with them. I'm realizing I'm very easily influenced by the books that I listen to when it comes to 40k. Because I only got the Necron Kill Team after I finished Infinite and Divine, which that's a good book for anyone that wants to get into Warhammer lore and wants to find like a good starting point. That's a good book to start with. While reading through reading an Inquisitor book, I kind of want to get the Inquisitor Kill Team, so I kind of need to just like stop myself from being influenced by everything so easily. And just stick with what I have, because I don't need to spend any more. So Silver says, yeah, lots and few others. My Death Guard is 33 models, one of which is a Warhound Titan. Yeah, I mean, that's... Because I know you said you paint, like, a lot of big models or, like, Titans in general. I assumed a lot of your models are Titans that are in your armies. Or very big models. Definitely need to... Knights and Titans, yeah. I do want to build that. I keep saying I want to build the Night Box, and I will build it at some point. But I think I want to build it when I have the... Like, when I have a Space Marine army done. And for me, that's like 1,000 points. Like, that's a Space Marine army done. And then I want to build a Knight after that. think after stream I'm going to test some technical stuff, see if I can get it a little bit better. I definitely want to make Saturday stream. I want to stream to Twitch as well. I think YouTube's good to build a community with, but Twitch I think gets a bit more people. So I want to try double streaming. I think I have it set up where I can do that. So I think after this stream I'm going to test to see if it is working correctly. Just on my own and go from there with it. My thing is I have so many ideas that I want to do that I'm not, but I don't have enough time to complete them. So I just let everything go onto the back burner. What does Silver say? Silver says, I just added 40 Infernus to my Dark Angels. Yes, you said before that you bought 40 models for Infernus. And that is a lot. That's a lot of Infernus. I'm not going to disagree because I like Infernus Marines. So, hey, if you like them and you can run them, then run them. There's nothing wrong with that. Are there any good, like, brush brands that I should know about? I know a lot of what I use is Army Painter stuff, but I'm thinking of switching to something different and trying some better brushes. I know they can get pricey. Artist Opal. I'll keep that in mind. I'll have to look up that brand after this and see how they are. I've been a little bit slow with the white paint, I feel like. I'm just trying to be so delicate because it's a black base. I don't want to mess up and then have to try and redo a bunch. Or I don't have to spend so much time fixing my paint job from before. I don't know if there's special markings for Black Legion and stuff like that, or if each of them just have the symbol of their chapter or legion or whatever they are for Chaos Marines. I thought about doing each of the Chaos symbols on these guys, so I will say, if I'm gonna get better brushes, I probably should spend the money on something that's gonna last me a while and not just keep buying cheaper brushes that break easy over time. Because, I mean, you kind of get what you pay for when it comes to your tools. Black Legion uses an 8-point star. So each of these would get an 8-point star on their shoulder. I guess that would make sense, because they're all part of the same Legion. Because if I was going to paint each of these as like, oh, these are Death Guard, or these are Tzeentch, or these are Slaanesh, then you would do the Slaanesh symbol on the side. I think Ben still has the decals. I might try using decals on these guys. I don't know, decals just kind of seem weird in my mind, and I want to try freehanding, but I know if I like mess up on the freehanding, all my work that I did on Pauldrons goes down the drain. So maybe the decals is the way to go for these guys, and I can just work on my freehanding at another point.
So, how goes the painting?
It's going well. I'm realizing I'm going a bit slower than before, but I'm also trying to be very careful to not get any white paint on the black armor below. So, also I have to ask, do you still have the decals, the like little sticker ones, for these rings? Okay. I will need them when we meet up next time, because I'm going to use decals for the shoulder symbols.
Yeah, I can bring them.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, the other idea I had was just making the Chaos God symbol, like, yes, they are, like, yes, they're Black Legion, but if I did, like, a symbol of Tzeentch on this guy and a symbol of, like, Khorne on, I guess, like, the color-coordinated Marine Chaos symbol on their shoulder. Even though they are all a part of the same Legion, it would just differentiate them a little bit more.
I was thinking of, like, putting the 4 decals of the different gods on the cape of the commander.
On this guy? If you're looking at stream.
Oh, seems kind of. Okay, I see. Yeah, that guy.
We could try. That might be difficult with the angle, but maybe we freehand it. And freehand just means I like paint it by hand on here. Or I have another model I could do that with. But I'll wait to let you know about that one.
Alright.
I do want to freehand most things as well, Silver, because I want to get my brush control good, and I want to be, like, better at painting these things, so I feel like freehanding is a good way to do that. And you don't get better with by painting by just taking the cheap road. What is that on the side? I have no idea what that is. So out of all your Terminators, which one do you like the most, Ben?
Claw guy.
The which one?
I gave a guy. It's not a claw. It's one of those chain fists.
Oh, nice. I love the chain fists out of Terminators. They're good against vehicles and monsters, but I feel like they also should be good against like normal infantry as well.
Anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a chainsaw.
Yeah.
But who knows? I did calculate it on my app. With these 6 models here, your Terminators, and if I build the Traitor Guardsman kill team, that's 500 points, and we could do a game that way too.
Right.
So, I think eventually we can start doing those as well. But I'm also excited to do the kill team stuff. Okay. Enjoy your meal, Silver. I know I've been taking breaks to eat and drink water and try and stay healthy. I just gotta do the skull, the horn, and the demon symbol. So, I'm on the 4th book of the Eisenhorn series, Ben.
Yeah.
Have you read that
Goes
one?
On I don't think so.
Okay. It's just a bunch of short stories. Kind of short stories. It's had some good stories and it's had some, like, mess stories. If you read it, the ones that I've enjoyed from it have been with the tech marine that's a biologist, and enjoyed ones with a psyker in it. Those have been really good. Have you read any of the Eisenhorn's like books or no?
I listened to Xenos.
Is that the first one or second one?
I think it's the first.
You should listen to the rest of them when you get a chance. Like, I recommend it. It's a
I'll
good,
get there eventually.
yeah. It's a good series. Definitely don't listen to all of them like one right after another. Listen to one, take a break, read or listen to some other books, and then go back to it. So it actually feels like, because there is a time skip between each one. Trying to think. It's in the second book you do with. I will say there was a story in the 4th book that made me feel sad. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, it definitely made me feel a lot more sad than It's like the second book that's ever done that to me. But I'm almost done with that one, and I have to decide what I want to read next. I might move over to Kaiva's Kane again and read some of his. Unless
I haven't read any of those books.
I'd recommend them if you want like a lighthearted story. I mean, it's still 40K, but they're definitely a lot more comical, is what I would say. If you do listen to him, I recommend the first one in the series, and then just kind of go from there.
Cool.
Oh, have you read any Chaos books or listened to any?
Yeah. I think I started with Black Legion.
Okay. Would you recommend that one? Because I do want to like listen to a Chaos book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'll grab that one, and I want to find some other good ones. I'm making a list of books that I want to listen to. I could go back to another Space Marine book, but I think I want to find more that deal with the Tyranids. So Devastational Ball, I heard, is a good one for that. That deals with the Blood Angels.
if you want a good Rogue Trader book, the Blackstone Fortress is pretty cool.
I will put that on there. I've not thought about a Rogue Trader book, but that's actually a good idea. I will put that on the list. I should write this down. Send me a list. Black Legion, and the Blackstone.
Yeah, Blackstone Fortress.
Blackstone Fortress. Okay. Those are on the list. What else have you listened to? Because, I mean,
Oh yeah. Renegades, the Horror Master, is what was it, an Alpha Legion book?
Okay. I'd be interested in that. I gotta figure out if the Eisenhorn series continues or not after these 4. Or if, like, after this short story, he just dies. Because I thought
I
he
guess
was...
it depends how far.
I will say where I'm listening to currently, Eisenhorn is an old man. And is not the man that he was in the first book. I don't want to spoil anything if you read them.
Yeah. In the first book, it's not Black Legion, it's the Talon of Horus.
The Talon of Horus.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's good.
I think the Fall Acadia would be another good one too.
Yeah. I read this one called Cadian Blood.
Cadian what? Blight?
Blood.
Blood. Okay. I'll put that on the list. I'm trying to think what else. I want to listen to ones I do with Tyranids, which I said Devastation Ball is a good one. Chaos Guardsman. Being bugged by a fly right now. Not enjoying it very much. Nurgle's trying to invade my painting session. So, have you figured out your new work schedule yet? Or are you unsure at the moment?
I think I'm starting Friday, and it's gonna be 2 to 10. So 2 p.m.
Okay. So 2 in the afternoon to 10 in the morning? Is
I
that...
think it's like when the store closes.
Oh. So not a full 8-hour shift. Okay. I mean, that's a bit more of like a reasonable time, I guess. So I just ask because that Ren Fair is happening again this year, and I didn't know. Do you want to go to it again?
Well, if I can.
Yeah, that's why I was asking what you're.
It is a long drive.
Yes, it is an hour drive, but I'm getting a group together this year. But if you don't want to go, that's fine as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably on the weekends, right?
It is. It's the last 2 weekends of July and the first weekend of August. So that's.
I mean, maybe I'll save up enough time off to go for a day.
Yeah. I want
To
to talk.
get off for the day.
I mean, yeah, you can ask for time off as well with the company. I know you. What, you're just starting a different position? I don't know where I'm going with this conversation, but.
I think it's still in stocking. The shift got changed.
Yeah. Okay, this Siege guy is done. Not like done, but just done with the white. Now, it's on to the Executioner. He's got the most bone on all the models. But I really want to do the brown on this guy. I think that'd be the most fun. Oh, there we go. My bottle's clogged, and I just got unclogged. That could be really bad if I hurt myself in any way. There we go. That's more than enough. I wonder if next week we should schedule a Vermintide stream.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I know you would be.
Been a while since I played that one.
It's been a while for me too. I should figure out why Darktide isn't running and do that instead. But I think Vermintide would be fun. white to this guy's shoulder. Is this guy missing an eye? Oh, jeez, I think he is. I don't know. I'm gonna let you know, work has been quite a... I don't know, work's been weird as of late.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to figure out how to summarize it. I don't know, after the, like, fire, nothing's been really... I mean, obviously, after a business burns, nothing's going to be the same. But with that... I'm not sure how to word it correctly without going too much into it, but my mother's side of the business have been staying busy and all that. My dad's side of the business, he's not really working, nor is he hiring anybody to work for him. So I'm like, why, like, what's going on with his side? I mean, I will admit, I don't want to work for him on that side of the business. It's just, it's kind of like dragging his feet on a lot of things. Is how I would word it. Like, there's definitely things that, you know, kind of need to be done, but he doesn't want to do them. And then... I don't know. There was this, like, drama stuff going on in the business that, he was kind of confused by, but there's reasons why that we're like, this can't happen, or there's, like, reasons... this probably should be, like, an off-stream conversation more than an on-stream. But I doubt there's anyone really even watching, so that's why I'm kind of talking about it. But... no, I'd like to get the workshop going and build a couple things and sell stuff to just try and make a business with that. Is how I feel and look on it. And with that also being said, trying to think of what else I kind of want to add to this. I'm working for the company and I'm making money to pay my bills, but then I feel like I have no time to do this, like the streaming and the video stuff, which I prefer to do. So I'm actually having to learn how to, like, schedule my time for the first time ever in my life, and actually be an adult and go through with all that. I mean, I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm just problems everyone in life has dealt with at some point or another. Because I'm sure there's things yourself where you're like, you'd rather be doing. Maybe I'm just distracting myself with all this. So wait, you don't work tonight, or do you work tonight?
No, not tonight.
So you don't start your new job until Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just had a whole week. Is this also
Yeah.
the position your dad's doing, or is it just you?
No. Something happened and he's not working there anymore.
Oh,
Oh, okay, when I say it like that, it sounds bad.
well, yeah.
Just he was late a lot.
Okay, but they still want to keep you on.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad they kept you on and that you are still working.
Yeah, me too. Need the money.
I know, we all need the money. Have you thought about getting your own vehicle now because you have this job, or you're like, nah, not yet?
Well, maybe.
Because like right now, you just gotta wait on your dad still, right?
Yeah, but he's usually up in the afternoon, so probably won't be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, until he gets a job that conflicts with the time that you have to be at work. But, hey, if you have Mondays off, and I'm gonna throw this out there to you.
Well, it's not gonna be always. It's gonna be Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Okay. So you do know what days you'll have off.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least last time I checked. They might change it. I'm not sure.
Well, if I knew about Monday, I could have you come down and play Magic with me and the guys down in Portland. Which that was actually fun to do. I started playing this new deck, and it's like a mill deck, and mill is just like you draw cards, and then depending on how like what cards you have on the board, it then activates certain effects. Never played this deck before. Played it for the first time. I almost won twice, I think.
Nice.
I had a really good board state each time. And it's been fun to go and play with everybody and get out and do that. I think you'd like some of the guys down there.
Yeah.
There's one guy there that kind of reminds me of you. People call
In
him.
what way?
You both, I think, have the same interest in anime and some fun activities like that.
So what are they called?
They call them Pops. P-O-P. Pops is what they call them. Yeah.
Like from regular shows?
Yes, yeah, like from regular show. But no, he's a fun guy to hang out with. All the guys there are fun to hang out with and get to talk to. They make me feel welcomed, I would definitely say, and they like to welcome in any new people. It's,
Maybe one day.
I was gonna say, I just go down on Mondays, but
I
if-
said one day.
I know. I'm letting you know on what days that I go. I know you said one day. I'm not saying I misheard you.
Sometimes I mumble, so
Fair enough, fair enough.
I wasn't sure.
No, I heard you. I'm just reaching out. Nah, but we started doing this like pin. They started doing this pin game thing, and it's something I guess I started with them. I went to this Magic the Gathering / like Warhammer store, and they were just like giving away these free pins. So I bought a Magic deck, and I played with them for the first time ever. And the second game, I'm like, hey, why don't we make this fun and be like, whoever wins this game wins this pin that I got. And someone won it, and they just kept rolling with it where whoever won their Magic game won the pin, and they just started this pin game thing.
Huh.
So
No.
it's been fun, and that's what I've been taking part in on Mondays. I haven't won it yet. I feel like I could have gone to... I always get taken out in the first round. I never make it to round 2. But I'm also playing against people that have been playing Magic for over a year. And kind of know what they're doing and have all these pretty eccentric decks. And I'm just here with like a bunch of pre-con decks. And pre-con is like pre-made.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'll just keep that closed. What else do I got going? Oh, so I'm gonna say it's the chat, and all out loud. I made a coffee account. It is linked within my channel. If you like what I'm doing here, or want to see any of the other projects that I'm gonna do in the future, whether that be, you know, the sword making or the cosplay stuff, or any other wacky projects that I will post here on the channel, and you want to support and fund that, you know, donate to the coffee. Anything that gets donated there, it goes back into the channel. It's not going into my pocket to support my lifestyle. It's going into the channel to improve everything here. Because I want to do better and better each time I turn on the camera. I want to make things smoother, cleaner, more professional looking, and just kind of go from there. But no one has to do that. Just having you sit here and watch me paint and be a part of the community and chat, that is more than enough. You know, I know I'm kind of quiet right now. I'm kind of low energy. I'm like, what do I chat about? What do I say? And it's just like, I'm just going to say whatever.
It is a chilling stream. So.
It is a chilling stream. I kind of feel bad being so quiet most of the time. But just like, I need to be okay with like entertaining myself half the time while doing this. And I can do that. But there's also like, I don't know, other topics as well. So I'm trying to think, what else? I do want to do a film thing after I get the cosplay done. I thought it'd be fun to do like a little chase scene between an Inquisitor and like someone he's trying to interrogate.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that would turn out. I don't know who I would ask to take part at the moment. I will say, you were one of the people I thought about asking Ben and taking part in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that I'm gonna say I'm done with the whites for now. Yes, I could move on to another white. And, make it a bit brighter and all that stuff. I want to wait and see if because I want to make things look a little dirtier. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to move over to doing the brown colors on this Executioner. I think I'm going to go in with this burgundy brown and then go in with an oak brown. And then... Well, no, I'm not going to do the burgundy because this is a skin thing. It's a skin cloak. Let's see, which one's older? This one's older. I'm going to go in with oak brown because it kind of looks like a chocolatey skin. I'm going to go in with leather brown, an urban buff, and a command khaki. All skin colors here. This is going to be weird and gross. For you, Ben, is there any particular skin color you want his head to be? Do you want him to be white, black, yellow, red?
Green.
Green? I can try to make him look sickly green.
Yeah, like rotting flesh.
Rotting flesh.
I'm pretty sure he's wearing a hood. So.
Is he wearing the hood? I didn't think you put the hood on him.
No, pretty sure. There were like two heads. One was like bare and one had a hood on.
I don't think you put the hood one on. I think you just did the bald head.
Oh, let me see. Bring the thing up.
Can you see it better from there? Hold on, let me go over to OBS and check.
No, it's gotta be closer.
That's as close as I can get it. I mean,
Gee,
I can put in the...
cannot.
Yeah. To get it to focus and stuff, it's kind of hard.
Well, I'll check which head is left.
Yeah, do that and let me know. With that being said, I'm going to work on his jacket, I guess is the word. Or is it just a skirt? I can't tell if it's a skirt. I think it's just a skirt. I hope everyone in chat's having a good time tonight and enjoying themselves. I've had a good day so far. It's been warm. It got over 90 degrees Fahrenheit today. And what killed me the most today was just the humidity. It's just very humid where I live, so it makes it difficult.
I couldn't find the
head?
stick thing. Yeah, I couldn't find
Okay.
like the sheet, so I think it is the head.
You think it is the hood?
The head.
Oh,
not
like
the hood.
oh, the bald head. Okay,
Yeah.
I can make him look sickly
Make
green.
him look
still.
like a zombie.
Yeah, I can do that. I think what I'll do is I'll do his head in like a green first, and then layer on like skin colors on top. but have it be really thinned down so that he does look a little sickly. I mean, the contrast paint that I used last time on his cloak is a nice sickly color. So I could do the green and then do a sickly color on top of that.
Yeah.
I think that'll work. I think that'll work out just fine. I know I'm covering up all this contrast paint I put on there before. But I'm also trying to make this brown thin enough so the contrast maybe shows through and it would help with the lighting, but who knows? Who frickin' knows? God, the music's actually kind of perfect right now. Because it sounds like I'm in a cathedral and I'm painting on like a very skin-like color. Or what will be a skin-like color. I'm saying all this skin and I just feel like I keep thinking Night Lords in my head every time I say the word skin. Such a... Ugh. I don't know how to feel while painting this guy up. He's a cool model, I will say. He's a very cool model.
Yeah.
What made you want to pick him, out of curiosity?
I forgot what the other option was. It's just cool.
I think a Chaos Lord was an option, and there's like some other stuff as well. Honestly,
I just thought he was cool with that, I guess.
yeah. I can't blame you there. He is a cool looking model. He is a very cool model. I kind of want to steal the axe from an Executioner model and give it to like a Space Marine. I think that would be... I mean, it's such a big axe too. And it's a cool axe.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have a idea for a Kit Bash model I want to do. So,
Good.
I said earlier I finished the book The Infinite and Divine, which is Trazyn and Orkin in it. 2 Necrons. I don't know if you've read that one.
I don't so. I haven't read that any Necron book.
That's fair enough. I enjoyed reading it.
Yeah, I just haven't got to them yet.
No, that's fair. Do you know anything about the 2 characters or no?
No.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really pertain to anything other than I finished the book, and because I finished the book, I went and bought a Necron kill team. And I want to take one of the models, which is the leader model in that, and I want to change what he was riding on, because he rides on this like little scarab beetle, and I wanted to give him like a bigger scarab beetle to ride on, and I want to change out his head for like a unique destroyer model. Let me grab it real quick, and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the kill team box, Ben, that I was talking about. This is the leader box here, or this is the leader model. And you see him riding that scarab. Oh shit, did I lose Ben?
1 second's delayed.
Oh,
Now my guy is covering it up.
oh, hold on. Here, I'll move it up. So, I'm talking about this guy. You see how he's wearing that scarab?
I think it's still blocking. Or maybe I just haven't got it. No. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I want to change out that scarab model and put him on one of these. And I might even change out his body. I'm definitely going to make his head. I'm going to make his head be this guy. But I might even add some body parts from this onto that guy and make that be my little leader for the Necrons.
Nice.
So that is a future project that I'm going to be working on at some point. But I bought that kill team and I was going to start working on it, and then there's like another YouTuber that's like doing a custom kill team. And I'm like, I mean, yes, I'm a small channel, so a bigger channel. So me making another kill team and doing that shouldn't affect it. But I'm like, I don't want to make this at the same time another channel's doing it, because like my guy won't be seen as well, or like people might think a certain thing. Anyway,
I wouldn't worry about it.
no, I shouldn't. I'm probably being overthinking with it. But I'm definitely at some point gonna do those models, but I'm definitely gonna do the Tyranids at some point. That brown is getting old. Okay, let's take some of this and mix it in together. Okay. Gotta figure out. We'll make this one look a little bit lighter. I had too much paint onto the brush. wet and thin it just a bit. I might have had too much paint there. I'm trying to wet blend. I don't think it worked out well. But yeah, I'm going in with a mixture of that. What brown was it? Oak brown to leather brown. It's the mixture I'm using. And then I'm just trying to. I'm try highlighting a little bit. In there with it. And then I want to test on some small patches before I move on to like a big scale piece. Let's make this one. Try to make that one like a more white or tannish skin. Which one's brighter? Okay, this is the brightest one, so I need to go with this one. Oh, jeez, some of these are... They definitely need to be shaken very well. Okay. There's a lot of paint on my brush. Real quick clean. There we go. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna admit, your executioner guy is gonna scare me, Ben. He is... I think on the board, he's scary, but also, like... I don't think I want to fight this model after I'm done painting it. Jeez. I'm gonna look up what the actual like model looks like. Oh, I'm looking at the model, Ben. Yeah, the head you have on here is just the bald head. So that's... That part I think we already knew, but... Yeah, most people...
Yeah, we figured it out.
I know where we figured it out. Most people don't do the multi-skin color either. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm going to stick with the multi-skin color. And I can hit it with a contrast paint after. So another spot I wanted to make it do lighter. Yeah, I want this one. Oh, I'll do this one, I mean. Okay. Jeez. Hmm. Okay, I got one more color. Yeah, that's the color I want. Come on, give it a good shake. Oh, God. I do not use these skin paints enough, and some of them are starting to go bad. I just don't like painting skin, or at least I don't like painting faces. Not that I don't like painting skin. I think for me, just painting faces, not a thing I enjoy doing on models. Okay. I'm going to do this big section on the back in this style of brown. I wonder if I should hit this all with a contrast paint after I'm done doing it. And then highlight it, or edge highlight it after that. That might be the move. For anyone new here and is curious what I'm working on, I am painting up the Chaos Chosen and a Master of Execution. This is my friend's kill team, or we're going to be using it as my friend's kill team. And me and him at some point are going to go at each other. I am playing Space Marines, and he likes playing the Black Legion, or he likes the Black Legion in general. So he's built these models himself, but I am painting these models for him. So I'm currently working on the Master of Execution, and I had an idea just because the way this cape is kind of stitched together of different pieces here and there. I thought it'd be of the different people he has killed and has made a cloak of. But I looked up some images, and that's not what most people do. But
Well, it's fine.
I mean-
Unique.
it is unique. It's an idea I wanted to do, and you have not object to it yet. So, yeah. I do like how it's turning out. It just kind of freaks me out a little bit. Because it's a skin skirt.
Yeah.
Kind of skin skirt is a terrible word. Hey there, buddy. You want to see my skin skirt? No? Well, how about you become part of it? I mean, this would be good for like a Night Lord's Master of Execution. Jeez. Okay. Ben, can you see what I made?
On screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you painting it now.
How do you feel about it?
Honestly, that's pretty cool.
Okay. I'm kind of playing with it now. I've got one last section that's large. I'm trying to figure out what to paint that one in. I'll do it in a very lighter color. Oh, Lord. Now I gotta look up if there's any Warhammer cons or events going on near me for next year. I'd like to go to one. I think in cosplay would be kind of fun. Once I get that Inquisitor outfit done, that would be a fun thing to take to a con. I'm trying to think what else. I want to make a guards cosplay as well. And a Space Marines. Those two would be fun to do. Maybe we could get you to... Maybe we can make you a Black Legion cosplay, Ben.
Oh,
Make you walk around like
that'd be
a...
interesting.
Yeah, make you walk around like a giant Space Marine. Or Chaos Marine. I mean, people make them. And some people
Yeah.
make some really good ones. Some people make them out of just cardboard, so... I think that'd be fun to do. I've been seeing videos of someone that's gone around in conventions dressed as a Karn the Betrayer.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a Spanish guy. Not really sure though. What else? I'm gonna check. Probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna check Facebook real quick to see if anyone has said anything to me. Nope, not a damn thing. Okay. What have we got going on? I might throw a contrast paint over this just to even out all the colors. Maybe make them look a little bit sickly. Jeez. And then we're going with the lightest one. Here we go. Well, I'm done with his skin skirt. Oh my lord. Dude, the water that I've been using to clean the brush off with has turned into a skin color from all this paint.
Oh, great. Spray on skin.
Spray. What did you say? Spray on skin? Disgusting. I don't know if I want to do it in a wash or if I want to use a contrast paint. I think I'm going to use a contrast paint. The worst I do is I just go back over what I did. Up. There's nothing. This might have been a bad idea. I think this turned out to be a bad idea, what I did. It's given it a lot more of a tan leather look, but it's gotten rid of all that like other color I had on top of it.
Yeah.
So I think a wash will be better instead of doing a contrast paint. I'll just go back over because I still have those paints out and just redo it. Okay. Here we go, here we go. And going with this one. Ah. The contrast and the leather actually mix together okay to make a pretty more realistic looking skin color. Okay. This off. Actually, you know, my mistake turned out to actually become better in the end.
That's good.
So now I gotta try making these guys looking sickly. And in my green, we will use this green. I'm going to use Internal Hunt as my green. It has to be a little bit. He kind of looks like the Hulk right now with this green. It's kind of funny. But I'll make sure to make him look. So what I'm doing, Ben, is I am layering this green as a base. So then when I add the skin colors on top, slowly, that any parts I don't hit will have this green showing through to give his skin a more sickly looking color. So that's why I am painting his head green, and then I'm hoping that that's what it will do. God, he's got a weird green head, but we'll fix it in a moment. Okay. Okay. So now I'm taking that lighter brown color and adding that over top. And yeah, it is giving... The green is slightly showing through from below. I'll make sure to send you pictures when I'm done painting tonight of like how it looks and all that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, because I know the stream's not the best. Maybe I should have mixed the two green and colors together, but yeah, it's a little bit of a slight sickly color. Huh. Interesting.
What?
It didn't turn out exactly like I hoped. So I know it's not easy to see on camera, but in the deep recesses, like where his eye is, a bit of his ridge in his mouth, I got that green color, and it is coming through a little bit, but then I lighten up to the top of his head, moving to a much more brighter skin color. So he's got like some green on him, but he still looks like a little bit of a living flesh person. It kind of looks like there's green veins underneath his skin. If that makes sense?
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool.
So that's kind of what's going on there. I'm actually going to pull out some grays because I got to do the heads. I wonder if a little bit of like ash gray would help with an undead look. I'll test on... Wait, before I add those, let me actually test something here. I tested with one of these heads. I'll go a little bit longer because I started later. What did I say? Did I say I'd go until 11 tonight? Go into posts. No, I said 10, but I'll go a little bit longer because I do want to get this guy at least painted. It's kind of a fun way to experiment and see what kind of happens with these guys. There is a lot more paint like that. So it's going to take quite a bit of those is a lot more gray than I thought. Quite a bit spread. Okay. So green then to gray. Doing a bit of an experiment here. Seeing how it turns out. I'm trying to get a more drained blood, necrotic look. And how I'm doing that is by taking... I hit the head here with green first, and then I hit it with a layer of ash gray. And now I'm actually going to take a skin colored paint and fade that in the best I can. To see if I can get myself that pale skin look. I think I actually did. I think I actually got myself that color. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's definitely... Okay. That is definitely the way to go about it. I'll get the other head as well tonight. And then go from there. Well, I didn't get as far as I hoped to on each of these models. But I'm happy with the progress. We're on the detail part of the models now. Plus, with this being like a kill team, like with this being a kill team, I think it's okay to go like that extra mile of detail on like a full army. Plus, this is like a leader unit. It can have that extra love and attention put into it. Okay, now we're gonna go back on that gray. Okay, final skin color for this head.
couple people.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm just gonna check on my dog.
Okay. I'm just finishing up now with some stuff. But I think, yeah, do another layer of this lighter color on top, and we'll go from there. Definitely getting that more pale color I was looking for. Definitely. Okay. So doing the base of green to gray to then your skin color on top. It's gonna be that like sickly bleh color. Although I think with that lighter head, I am gonna hit it with a darker color. Just so slightly. There we go. Okay. Clean off that brush. I think for tonight we made some progress. I got all the horns, skulls, little demon parts painted in white. Even if they don't stay white, I then have another color that, if I choose it with a contrast or some other color, they'll pop out a bit better. I definitely think these horns need to be dirtied up a little bit, so we'll do something special with those later. And the Nurgle guy, I gotta find some way to make him look a little more gross and grimy. But we also worked on the Executioner, or the Master of Execution, and we got his bone armor painted up, all the other little bones and stuff. We got the skin cape painted, as much as I feel weird saying that, and his skin skirt, I should say. His skin skirt is all painted with the different color skins. We got his head done, and kind of got a little bit of a sickly rotting effect going, but yeah, I feel good about that. If you enjoyed the content here, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you want to be a part of the community, or if you want to be a part of the community or anything like that, feel free to join the Discord. It is completely free. And if you want to show some support and help the channel grow and become bigger and better, feel free to donate to the coffee. Anything donated goes directly back into the channel. But having you watch and just enjoy the content is more than enough. With that being said, I want you guys to go out there and make something awesome. I know you will.